Welcome to the 57th Annual Top 100 Program, an event of the Piqua Area Chamber of Commerce and sponsored by many of our local businesses, as noted on the front of your program. Businesses that if you come in contact with, please thank them for their continued support of this event. Good evening, I'm Kathy Sherman, Chamber President, and on behalf of the Chamber Board of Directors and Chamber Ambassadors, I welcome you here this evening. We are honoring 155 of the top scholastic students from Lehman Catholic High School, Piqua City Schools, the Upper Valley Career Center, and Christian Academy School in Sydney. This evening is to give recognition to and celebrate our students' scholastic achievements. We have many family members and guests in the audience, including parents, grandparents, siblings, and school staff who want to be here this evening to honor these commitments and accomplishments. Special guests have joined us tonight, and I would like to introduce them at this time. Piqua City Schools Superintendent Dwayne Thompson, Piqua High School Principal Rob Messick, Lehman Catholic High School science teacher and very soon to be retiree, Sister Jenny Shear, Instructional Supervisor at the Upper Valley Career Center, Joe Davis, Chairman of the Board for the Piqua Area Chamber of Commerce, Jordan Nepper, and our lead sponsor for the Top 100 program, year after year, Mr. Dan French of the French Oil Mill Machinery Company. At this time, I would like to ask Dan French to come forward for a few opening remarks.
Thank you, Kathy. This is a great looking crowd and it's a great event. So I'm really pleased to be part of it. It's exciting to be in Alexander Stadium. A lot of impressive accomplishments have happened on this football field. And I can tell you honestly that speaking to you tonight is the most important thing I've ever done on a football field. It's a pleasure and an honor for the French Oil Mill Machinery Company and me to be the lead sponsor for this important event. Our company and our people strongly support educational excellence. Our businesses, our community, our nation need the best and the brightest to help us move forward to confront the domestic and foreign challenges which lie ahead. This evening, you students and your parents are being honored by the Piqua Area Chamber of Commerce and the Piqua community for sustained scholastic achievement, and that's a really big deal. So congratulations. Students are honored in other ways for sports and physical achievements, and those are good, but your mind usually lasts longer than your body. So mental achievements are an even higher honor. I'm a product of Piqua City Schools. Then I finished my schooling in other states, joined the U.S. Air Force, served 5 years on active duty, returned to Piqua to work in the family business, and also served another 23 years with the Air Force Reserve. I sought wide experiences and have learned about other people, other cultures, other places, and all of those have helped me in my life and career. I've also worked hard, been fortunate, and have done pretty well in life. As a result of my experiences, I urge you students to get out of your comfort zone, to seek out experiences which will expand your horizons. Go to college in another city or another state. Learn a trade and work with your hands. Join the military or the Peace Corps, VISTA, or some other means to give back to this great nation of ours and to broaden your experiences. And remember two very important concepts. The first is to persevere, to stick with it, to weather the storm, to be resilient, and to press on towards your goals. Your grades have earned you a place at tonight's event, so you're obviously off to a great start on perseverance. The second is to work to make things better. We only go through this life once, so we need to make the best of our journey. It feels good to leave your mark by improving the things you touch. President Abraham Lincoln said, "I have an irrepressible desire to live till I can be assured that the world is a little better for my having lived in it." Unfortunately, his life was cut short by an assassin, but I think he most assuredly made our nation better. If you persevere and contribute your talents, experiences, and time to make your community a better place, wherever it is, then please come back to Piqua and do it here as well. Then maybe someday you can stand here and say, "Congratulations to the top 100 students and your parents. You've worked hard to get here tonight. Enjoy and savor your evening, because you certainly deserve it." And speaking of savoring the evening, 11 years ago, some college graduates in the Boston area gathered together so they could give something back to their community, but with limited budgets. They started the Awesome Foundation with the modest mission of forwarding the interest of awesome in the universe, $1,000 at a time. The chapter trustees reach into their own pockets to give mini grants of $1,000 to anybody with an awesome idea. There are now 89 chapters in 12 countries, and they've granted over $5 million, no strings attached. I tell you all this because 5 years ago a chapter was started here in Piqua, the first chapter in Ohio. Awesome Piqua now has 16 trustees who also personally fund our $1,000 grants. So far, we've accepted 32 grant applications and so have contributed $32,000 to awesome projects in Piqua. Some examples of the grants you may recognize: the Garden Tribe Vegetable Garden at Piqua Central Intermediate School, so that kids learn that lettuce comes from the earth and not just from Kroger's. The youth baseball tournament a few years ago, the HGTV hometown makeover, and the Piqua High School senior class yard signs last year are just a few of our 32 grants. You all are creative people. We need more good grant applications at our awesomepiqua.org website. So please come on with it. I'm getting to the point, honest. The Piqua Area Chamber of Commerce has supported the top 100 for 57 years, as Kathy told you. Kathy submitted a grant application to Awesome Piqua on our awesomepiqua.org website, asking for a $1,000 grant to help make up for the strange COVID year that we've all had to face, so that you top 100 students would have something extra special to help you solve, or rather celebrate, your achievements. Our Awesome Piqua trustees unanimously approved the grant application because we also want to recognize your perseverance, excellence, and achievements. So, you will find a coupon on the back of the plaque you're about to receive, good for a special treat from the trustees of Awesome Piqua. Enjoy, and congratulations again.
It is now my pleasure to introduce LEXI GASTELU, speaking on the importance of Top 100.
Good evening, and thank you for having me. I would like to begin tonight with a brief poem entitled Legacy from independent Australian poet Leif van Amsterdam. Legacy. an English degree, and poetry. It's what made sense to me from all of my studies at the time. Academia and the underclass. It all just happened so very fast, keeping me in last, working on rhymes. I gradually built up my collection, most of which are derived from reflection, ripping open the sealed section of my mind. In the past year, I have been exposed to a new world of expression through poetry. I find it incredibly interesting to find original poetry because every time I do, I learn from a unique point of view and discover a better understanding of myself through someone else's stories. I think this is vital as our experience as students. As a graduating senior and four-year recipient of the Top 100 Award, I look back on my time at Piqua High School and I wonder how I ended up here. Did my commitment to extracurricular activities drive me to overcompensate for academic success? Or was it the occasional stress-induced all-nighter that led me to this achievement? The truth is, these are both just small components of the larger equation. The main principles that I believe have shaped my high school career and resulted in the proud academic accomplishments that each and every student is here tonight to celebrate are perseverance, intention, and trustworthiness. If ever you doubted your strength and ability to overcome hardships, I'm certain this year has taught you of your own resilience. I know it's been cogent of my own tenacity. After all, high school is never easy. Juggling one's personal, familial, and social spheres is difficult enough without considering the academic rigor, life changes, and inevitable hormones that live within these walls. Truly, it takes a special kind of individual to persevere through these challenges. Similarly, only a student with intentionality can exceed expectations in the way an academic scholar can. Procrastination is real and can certainly put a damper on one's productivity. Despite the woes of hesitation and disinclination, the best students find the willpower to implement intentionality into their personal study habits and learning behaviors. This can breed some of the best work a student will ever produce. Arguably, the most important element that characterizes our top students is their trustworthiness. This trait is significant in the development of true, well-rounded leaders. The quality of trustworthiness requires evidence of strong moral character, vulnerability, altruism, and most notably, unwavering dedication. Dedication is what has brought us all together tonight. As the poem I introduced to you earlier suggested, high school just happened so very fast. And for those of us here who are seniors, the time continues to dwindle. Nevertheless, it is easier than ever to recognize the traits that unite us. I would like to welcome new members and returning recipients alike to reflect on what true scholarship is as you each continue to pursue a valuable future as the next generation of leaders in our community with pride. Congratulations to the top 100 students, and thank you again, sincerely, for the honor of speaking for you tonight.
Lexi, thank you very much. At this time, we will begin the most important part of the evening, recognizing our outstanding men and women. I would ask that you hold your applause until the end of the award ceremony. Students, please know that I am making every attempt at pronouncing your names correctly. I was that student whose former last name was announced wrong a great deal of time. For those that I mispronounce, I am expressing my apologies now. All right, so let's get it started. Our recipients are Landon Adams, Jordan Atkins, Maya Albert, Mark Alexander, Andrew Alexander, Mickey Anderson, Olivia Anthony, 4-year recipient Casey Arnett, Noah Baker, Kale Barr, Krista Bartlett, Xander Basil, Trista Boki, Madison Bolin, Libby Bradney, Michaela Bragg, Alyssa Brock, Garrett Brown, Brian Brown, Connor Brush, Nathan Beaker, Isaac Bushnell, Colton Bryan, Gavin Carey, Breeze Carey, Malia Casey, Logan Cavender, Rachel Cavender, Dylan Cheney, Haley Chapman, 4-year recipient Grace Clark, Catherine Copsey, Savannah Cox, Brianna Coy, Kaylee Cremins, Gabriella Cromus, Joshua Cruzy, Colton Curtis, Brody Kurtner, 4-year recipient Cameron Darner, Camden Davidson, Shaylin Davis, Abigail Eller, Jackson Elliott, Kaylee Epley, Harley Estep, Whitney Evans, Cadence Fergus, Brianna Finfrock, Natalie Fote, Corbin Faror, Torrance Foster, Kelsey Franklin, Marianne Funderburg, 4-year recipient Alexis Gastelu, Deanna Gertner, Ella Gover, Elaney Grove, Gabriel Gump, Catherine Haynes, Kaylee Harris, Blake Harvey, Sydney Hawk, Zachary Haney, Logan Hiley, Andrew Hobbs, Andrew Holbein, Genevieve Holden, Reagan Howard, 4-year recipient Decker Jackson, Bailey Jenkins, Tennille Johnson, Xander Jones, Jordan Carn, Gabrielle Kinney, Lillian Kirk, Braden Kohler, Haley Krugman, Tate Coleman, Melania Langston, Brooklyn Lark, Trenton Loffman, Alana Lear, Zoe Leisure, Daria Lee, Ivy Lee, Sierra Leonard, Carrie Marion Davy, 4-year recipient Andrea Mars, Wyatt Mars, Caleb McCall, Katie McFarland, Carson Meckstroth, Roman Medley, J.C. Meek, Matthew Myring, Aiden Meyer, Isabella Murray, Colleen O'Leary, Donovan O'Leary, Benjamin Oliver, Kaylee Orndorff, Brady Ohl, Draven Owen, Abby Pearson, Xavier Penny, Xander Persinger, Bryce Phillips, Emma Perrin, Grace Pleasant, Hannah Pleasant, Zane Pratt, Alexandria Preston, Emma Preston, Richard Price, Shelby Puckett, Lance Reeves Hicks, McKenna Rendell, Isabella Reyes, Kirk Robbins, Madeline Rohrbach, Rebecca Rear, Zachary Sale, Lillian Schaefer, Samuel Schmeezing, 4-year recipient Devin Seaver, Jason Schaefer, Kristen Shaneyfelt, Brianna Sheik, Kelsey Shepard, Nicholas Shepard, Reagan Sloan, Abigail Smale, Colin Snyder, Braden Soliday, Ashlyn Sullivan, Gabriel Swallow, Dennis Teets, Hallie Thomas, Levi Tipton, Isaiah Tips, Reagan Toops, Devin Toe, Logan Tucker, Haley Tyson, Jacob Ward, Destiny Warner, Matthew Weiser, Micah Wellman, Brendan Whirling, Carrera Whaley, Andrew Wiles, Cameron Wiley, Natalia Yakub, and Quentin Yakub. Please give our top 100 recipients a round of applause. I would now like to introduce our second student, ZURIE Pope, who was chosen to read It Couldn't Be Done by Edgar Allan Albert Guest.
Somebody said that it couldn't be done. But he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't. But he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he bucked right in with the trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done. And he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one ever has done it." And he took off his coat, and he took off his hat, and the first thing we knew, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quit it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done. And he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you, one by one, the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start in to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. Thank you.
ZURIE, thank you again. At this time, I would ask you to give these amazing Scholastic students another round of applause for all of their accomplishments. The Piqua Area Chamber of Commerce would like to thank you all for attending this year's celebration. In closing, this announcement is to our top 100 recipients. Again, on the back of your award, You will see a coupon to be used tonight at Susie's Big Dipper food truck, which is located at the front of the stadium as you exit. These sweet treats are being provided to you by the trustees of Awesome Piqua to congratulate you on your success. After the top 100 students have made their way to the food truck, anyone else wishing to indulge in some delicious ice cream, please feel free. One last item to our 4-year recipients. At the end of the program, if you would please go straight to the stage for a 4-year recipient photo opportunity, we would very much appreciate that. And last but not least, there are banners located at the front of the stadium with each of the 4-year student recipients' photo on the banner. You may choose to we ask that you take your banner home. This is a memento that you can take home on behalf of the trustees of the Awesome Piqua organization as well. This is a memento because you've accomplished so much in the 4 years in high school, so congratulations. And again, thank you all and have a wonderful evening.
Right there.